And welcome to the Philip Cockram channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel grow, and it helps me bring you these great videos that we all love. So we're back. This is the first flight of 2024 for me. Everything that you've seen up to this point was from last year's videos, as you can tell by the shape of the field and the grass and stuff here. So it's a little windy and a little cold there today. It's only like 37 degrees, but not too bad. So let's go. Ooh. It feels pretty good so far. Yeah, outside of the simulator and some UMX flights there, I really haven't had my hand on the controller for a few months, so I need to get kind of back into the swing of things. There's a lot of muscle memory involved in this, and but it's feeling good so far. Stable. I'm climbing a little bit there. He said it's a bit windy, so you can see it bounce around a little bit more than normal. But yeah, it feels good. Be out flying again. I'm just not really much into the cold thing. I tried with gloves. I can't do it. I tried with the bag and stuff there. I didn't really like that, right? You know, and you know, by the time I get the planes assembled and ready to go, my hands are already cold. They're starting to lose feeling in them, and just, you know, not enjoying myself, right? So, well, there's lots of nice days to be able to fly. So it's Easter Monday today. Happy belated Easter to everybody. We'll get this video out for you this evening. And yeah, I hope everybody had a good holiday. Lots of people out visiting their families today and stuff that I saw. There's a few things that were open, but a lot of things are closed. You know, I'm kind of like a touristy town here, right? So they'll try and be open as much as they can, the little stores and stuff there, but you know, they got families too. So yeah, the Trojan feels good, looks good. I have the these are spring-mounted oleo struts on here, so they look a little bit beefier than the wire wheels that are on the stock thing. I just modified a set there. Got a little video kind of talking a little bit more detail about it, but it's been a good mod. It really didn't add like any weight at all to the plane because the struts are aluminum. Well, they got a few more pieces than the wire ones. The wire is like a hardened steel, right? So even though it's thinner, it's still had about almost the same mass. So there's literally like zero change to the CG or anything, right? It gives me a little bit quieter, more cushioned landings on it. Really haven't had a bad landing on this plane, I don't think. It's never crashed, you know that. As opposed to my first Trojan, right? But that was kind of like my first like big plane, right? You know, so of course it crashed. I saw the guys talking in Pilot Ryan's chat there last night about, you know, with a newbie about, you know, what first planes there and stuff there, right? And he said, you know, come back, tell us what we got, tell us what you got and how you made out, right? And we're going to try really hard not to say that, you know, we told you so. Right, which, you know, everybody kind of laughed at that, but, you know, nobody meant there too, right? It's like, you know, because we've all been there, right, guys? I mean, like, you know, we've heard the advice, you know, and ignored it, right? You know, from other people. And I mean, you know, like, let's just say plane checks, right? When it comes to, you know, actually starting up off the ground there and stuff, right? You know, there are actually quite a few that you should do or could do But you know, some of us get lazy, especially when you've already flown the plane 4 times there today. Like, are you going to go over every little single screw on the thing to check it and everything, right? No, you know. I mean, you would if it's a real plane, but you know, it is just a model, right? So we're just about out of timer here. This is a 2800 in here though, so we can go a little bit over. We'll go a couple more laps past the beeps here, since it's seems like the wind is actually dying down from 15-20 minutes ago, so that's good. It's getting kind of the end of the day. I think it's about 5 o'clock or something like that. Nice to see a little bit of sunshine too come out, show off that beautiful yellow and black on there. Oh, and speaking of which, yes, I still have the old Mustang, Bumblebee, as a lot of people like to call it. And the black one is just getting ready to be put on the road for spring. I was just waiting for nicer weather, right? And then we'll start driving the black one. I'll get my nice wheels on it and stuff there, and there's a couple things I want to do to it there. I get the windows tinted and stuff there, right, which wasn't too conducive to do in 0 temperatures, right? You know, you do that stuff on a nice warm day, it's a lot easier. And yeah, so that's the story with that. I think I'm going to keep the yellow one to just drive in the winters, because it is already kind of in bad shape, and you know, for now it's not costing me anything to keep it, right? So it feels good. I think we'll come around for landing next pass. Yep, we're a minute 30 over, so that should be about perfect for this battery. That's 6.5 minutes. Oh, easy there, Philly. 6.5 minutes on 2800. All right, nice. As you can see, the edges, it looks like the road is physically wider, doesn't it? Right, than it was last year. That's just how much grass overgrowth there is. I don't know if it's going to turn there. Nope. No, it's stuck. And the edges are quite a bit harder and flattened down, right? So you can see they're kind of marks where they graded it, right? So the crown isn't quite so bad right now. It knocked off a little bit here in the center, and the sides are quite a bit harder. You can see all the gravel that gets plowed off of this. That's why I couldn't come here at all through the winter, because there's snowbanks down this road and there's nowhere to park, right? And there's nowhere to pull over on the side. So I don't want to be blocking the road, right? So yeah, it looks like the road is physically wider than it was last year. It's not, obviously, but it just looks it, right? Well, we'll try and take advantage of that for while we can, but it's greening up pretty fast here, so it won't be long before they're having to cut this. All right, well, this is a good flight, good landing, everything went well. I think that's our show for you today, folks. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.